Once again, the cross. They could shoot. And it's in.
As that goes round, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
With the right side, the shot and the goal.
And good evening, everybody. It is match day here in the UPSL. And more importantly, it is the start of the UPSL Fall 2024 National Tournament, round of 32. And once again, good evening, everybody. My name is John Reno, and tonight's presentation by Veteran Media Sports. It's FC Arizona hosting Eastlake Soccer Club here live from Westwood High School in Mesa, Arizona. And we're just moments away from getting this one underway for you. It'll be about 58 degrees come match time. Both teams, of course, winning their respective divisions. FC Arizona, winners of the Arizona Division, and Eastlake Soccer, winners of the SoCal South Division. And both teams, actually no strangers to the fall tournament, with Eastlake having made the tournament. They made it to the round of 16 in fall of 2023, and FC Arizona, they made it to the national tourney twice in the round of 16 in the fall of 2021 and fall of 2020. And here we take a look at their bracket here. FC Arizona, Eastlake Soccer FC will go on to face the winner of LA10 FC with a time and day to be determined. As I said, both teams not a stranger to this tournament. And Eastlake Soccer coming in, as I said, well, they're finishing second actually in their division, but they did win their division, defeating City SC San Diego 2-0 and San Diego International FC 3-1 in their route to winning the division title and their chance to play in the national tournament. And Eastlake Soccer, their players are formed from a local soccer league in Eastlake Chula Vista. And Anwar Nash is the owner of that league. It's Eastlake Soccer League. You can visit them at eastlakesoccerleague.com. And we see the referees getting together for a picture here before we get started. And the road for FC Arizona, they dominated their division, 8 wins, 2 draws, no losses. And they defeated Next Level Soccer 4-1 and SC Union Maricopa Raiders 2-0 on their way to the division title and their berth in the fall 2024 tournament. And both teams very prolific in its scoring. In fact, East Lake Soccer scoring an average of 4 goals a game in the regular season. NFC Arizona has no problem finding the back of the goal on their own as well, scoring 19 goals on the season. Or 29 goals, rather. And here are the starting lineups here for the home team, FC Arizona. We have number 23, Ivan Pereira, the goalkeeper. The number 14, Luis Martinez. Number 3, Isaiah Benjamin. The number 12, Christian Aguiar. Number 17, Isaac Barreno. The number 6, Gabe Waters. Number 22, Jason Almanza. The number 16, Marco Perez. The number 19, Cesar Marquecho. The number 11, Kyle Benjamin. And number 7, Marlon Otondo. And they're led out by head coach Alejandro Aguilar. That is your starting 11 for FC Arizona. And here is your starting 11 for Eastlake Soccer FC. In goal, number 1, Jose Torres. And then we have number 12, Sergio Chavez. Number 6, Ivan Martinez. And number 19, Ivan Chavez. And number 4, Christian Martinez. And number 14, Andrew Estrella. And number 5, Gael Ruiz. And number 8, Jose Serrano. Number 10, Jose Valenzuela. Number 7, Jonathan Ribaldo. Number 11, Adrian Reyes. And they are led by head coach Hector Aguilar. That is the starting 11 for East Lake Soccer FC. And we're almost ready here for the walkout here. And we will step away here for a moment. And we'll be back with you after the walkout. You're watching UPSL Soccer on the Vetter Media Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem.
And that'll do it for the pregame festivities here. And we're almost ready to get underway here. Teams exchange greetings here. Will be Eastlake, the visitors. Eastlake Soccer in the red jerseys and white shorts tonight. And in the black jerseys with the blue trim will be your FC Arizona home team here. And now we wait the coin toss. All right, the captains shake hands with our referees, and we're about ready to get this one underway here for you folks. It's round of 32 here. And it's the Arizona Division versus the SoCal South Division here. And we got time for one more picture here for FC Arizona. Looks like a nice night here again in Mesa, Arizona, 58 degrees game time temperature. Should have no rain or wind or anything to affect play, so should be perfect conditions for a night of soccer. This will be the home team, FC Arizona, going from left to right on your screen to start this first half. And Eastlake will be going from right to left. That'll be Arizona be kicking off the first half here. Referee checks his watch. Make sure everything's set and ready to go. And we are underway here, folks. Right away, FC Arizona sending it deep. Heading into the corner and inside the 18. And trying to come away with it and blocked and going out. And right away, we're going to set up here for a corner here, right in the opening salvo here. So corner for FC Arizona here on the near touch line. This will be a left-footed boot here. Arm up, kick underway. It's kind of low. And taken away by Eastlake. That was Jonathan with it. And they move it over to the far side. Now let's switch up over to the near side. And early pressure by FC Arizona causes them to switch up once more. Ball sent forward past midfield and sent back in by Arizona, but Eastlake gets it back and right along the near touch, they keep it in. And now they have to drop it back to Torres. Just underway here, the Fall 2024 National Tournament round of 32. Should be a great soccer match here this evening. Now, here comes Eastlake. A dish off nice on the near side, running into the box and a shot and blocked and sent away by the defense. That's stripped away by Eastlake. Now the ball trickles in towards Pereira. He picks it up. Now Arizona will reset here. They'll drop it back to Pereira. Now he sends it over to Aguirre. Aguirre Bring it up, looking. Gets it back. Pressure by Eastlake. And that pressure causes a turnover. Eastlake now. Dragging the ball now, dishes it off to Reyes. Reyes with it. Switches it over to the far side. And forced out of bounds. And it looks like the Eastlake player was stepped on there. The result of play was it went past the far touch. And looks like he is hurting here as he's still on the ground. Arizona player goes over to check on him. I think that's when he stepped on him. Now he bring him up. Looks like he'll be okay. And I'll say that's number 13 to Curry in there. He wasn't on the initial starting lineup. Maybe a last second substitution here to start things off. Eastlake on the ball. And they're being forced back. There's a chance for Eastlake in the near corner, right at the edge of 18, trying to move around his man. Right for the shot, and nice diving stop there by Pereira. And cleared away by Arizona. So first real good chance of the match goes to Eastlake. Almost putting their team up early, 1-0. Now they bring it over to the near side. Pressure by Arizona. They're going to drop it back to Torres. Torres has a man on him. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does. Sends it ahead and down the near line. And is he on? I guess he's offside. Didn't have the benefit of the AR, but obviously it was offside, so they'll bring it back up here and be a turnover for Arizona. Past the 6 minute early here in the match. First match, or one of the, in the round of 32 rather. Guire has it. Guire pushes the pass midfield looking for Martinez. Guire gets it back. Moves it ahead and still intercepted by Eastlake now into the middle. A bit of back and forth. Then Eastlake drop it back. Oh, there's a big long ball attempt going down. Looking for Reyes. And Reyes gets hit from behind, pushed down. But no call, play on. And now Arizona looking to break out. Past midfield. That's Almanza with it. Over to Tondo. He sends it over the far side, and it's intercepted by Eastlake. Now Eastlake trying to push it past midfield. Pass attempt broken up by Arizona. Arizona will drop it back to Benjamin. Over to Aguirre. Martinez. Martinez sends it forward. And a little bit too much on it for Almanza. And Torres will boot it away for Eastlake, but it's going to find the foot of Arizona, and they move it over to the far side now, trying to keep it in, but not able to keep it in. So it'll be throw in on the far touch for Eastlake. pressure by Arizona. And it winds up to the keeper, Torres. He sends it along. A big ball forward. And looking for Reyes. He had 3 men on him. And he's talking to the referee there, but it'll be Arizona putting it in play. Arizona on the far side, sending it long, but a little bit too long, and it's going to go back to Torres. Torres having to get rid of it, though. As Atanda was giving a little bit, or excuse me, it was Benjamin giving a little bit of pressure there on Torres. Now Eastlake looking to bring it up. Pass the middle too far in front, and it's going to be taken by Arizona. That's Martinez for Eastlake has it. But now winds up on the foot of Arizona. Here comes Arizona now. And tried to go through, but checked nicely by Eastlake. They're going to send it over to Reyes, looking for Reyes. Reyes still on the ball. Now he sends it on the far side and keeping the ball in. Now there's a battle for it. 2 players go down and foul. Now the referee's having a little discussion with Eastlake player. It looks like Chavez there. But with a foul, going to have a free kick here for Eastlake. And there's it singing it into far post, and I was headed towards a goal. And save, wow. Let's see if we have another look at that or not. The result here is we're going to have a corner now for Eastlake here along the near side, but it was headed towards the goal and saved and went out past the end line for a corner here now. Quickly in, pass the back post, and we get a foul, go the other way. So Eastlake with another really good scoring chance. And Pereira having to be called upon to make another save. Now here's a steal by Eastlake. And ball goes past and out of play. And it'll be Arizona's possession here. Be a throw in their own defensive third. About to cross the 12th minute here. Into the 13th minute, no score. And so far it's been Eastlake with the best chances, but here comes Arizona now. Pass a little too far in front. It's going to be cleared away by the defense and picked up by Reyes for Eastlake. He quickly moves it forward. And now here's a chance for Eastlake coming in all alone. Man trailing and shot and a goal. Eastlake go up 1-0. Wow, Reyes took that one and quickly sent it on and had 2 or 3 players in front by Eastlake and able to move on towards the goal. And they strike first blood here. Scoring in the 13th minute. Take another look. It looked like Jonathan Riboldo, number 7 there. So he puts his team up 1-0. So response time for FC Arizona. So it was Eastlake threatening early here in this match with a couple real good chances, and the third one, they certainly took advantage of that one. Now FC Arizona, they have to answer here. Let's see this. They quickly move it down. They have it over to Tondo. Tondo moves it over in the box and going to be taken away by Eastlake. Looking for Reyes, 50-50 ball, and it winds up at the feet of Arizona. As a Tondo with it, he loses it. And pass is going to drift to midfield where Arizona reset there. Now we have Salama with it. He sends it on in and headed and off the mark and out for goal kick. So Torres has it. And he just dishes it off to his defense here, off to his right. And pressure by Arizona, causing him to go back to Torres. Torres standing on the ball. Now he'll send it over to his left now. Eastlake up 1-0. There's a long pass attempt headed forward by Arizona. Now Almanza has it. He passes it forward. Now the ball winds up on the near side and sent back. And ball taken away by Eastlake. Eastlake has it past midfield. Now to center circle. As they move it over the near side now, over to Reyes. Reyes sends it back to Jonathan. Jonathan over to Martinez. And Martinez will give it back over to center circle. And now moving it now. And there's a shot from distance going to be high for goal kick. Found a little bit of space there between two defenders. Took that shot, but it was way high. And so Ivan Pereira will go ahead and put this in play. Still very early. But FC Arizona finding them down a goal. There's the flick ahead, but it's going to be too far. It's going to go to Torres. He's going to pick it up. Now dishes it off, finding Martinez. And whistle's blown, so they'll turn it over to Arizona. Now Waters. Over to Salama. And ball goes past. In touch here, or near touch, so it'll be throwing here for Eastlake and threatening a big throw. Oh, kind of moves up here and sends it way deep into the corner, near corner. Looked like he took a little bit of maybe, or perhaps a little bit of liberty as far as inching forward, but was not called for it. Now Eastlake trying to maneuver their way into the middle. Sends it over to Reyes. Reyes makes a shot and is off the mark here, wide on the left post. This will be goal kick for Arizona. Reyes saw a little bit of space there in that top left corner, but couldn't quite get it there. And Arizona bringing it up. That's Almanza. Sends it forward, but it's going to wind up once more in the foot of Eastlake. And there you have it in midfield now. There's Reyes on it now. But Martinez, he wheels it around on the far side. Now still at midfield. And I'll say it down the line, and it's going to be cleared out by Salama for Arizona. So it'll be a throw in for Eastlake. And that's Reyes now going into, or now moving around two men, trying to pass on the front. Nice pass, and was eventually sent away by defense. Now Almanza going down for Arizona. No foul. They play on, and Arizona trying to clear it, but only to midfield, and Eastlake will take over. And they'll drop it back to Torres. Torres has a man on him, but kind of sidesteps him a little bit to avoid that trouble. Torres sends it short, is headed forward by Arizona. Now past the middle is blasted away by Eastlake. Now the ball's going to wind up all the way down to Ivan Pereira, the keeper for Arizona. Pressure by Eastlake. Winds back to Pereira. He sends it 50-50 ball. Going to be taken by Eastlake near midfield. Now they quickly bringing it in. And we get a foul. And Eastlake quickly wanted to get that in play, but the referee holds things up here a bit. So that's Estrella standing over the ball right now, number 14 for Eastlake. We'll see what they do with this free kick. And they'll just kind of set it into the near corner and try to head it in towards the goal. It's going to be cleared away. But Eastlake sent it back in. There's a pass into the box, and it's going to be cleared away by Arizona. Now we're going to have a throw in here for Eastlake on the near side. So it's been Eastlake saying pretty much the dominant team so far. Certainly the most opportunities. FC Arizona really have yet to get their offense going. Now big pass into the box. Ball hits the dirt and goes out. And it's going to be a corner for Eastlake, this on the far side. So Eastlake has Arizona on their heels a little bit here. As I said, Arizona just really not able to get their offense on track here as of yet. And we're into the 23rd minute now. It's been certainly Eastlake having the lion's share of the scoring opportunities and possession here. Now corner. Set it up in the air, headed forward by Eastlake, and now headed back up once more. And Arizona trying to clear, and they do. Arizona push it past midfield on the far side. And they attempt to switch it up, and it was headed forward by Eastlake, so they'll reset. Arizona reset here at center circle. It's Waters sending it in. And not able to handle it was Almanza, and it's going to go out past the far touchline. So it'll be throw in here for Eastlake. So winner of this match will go on to the round of 16. Now, trying to keep it in is Reyes, and he does. And Reyes moving into the 18, now switches over, and not able to get a shot off. And the ball's going to go out for goal kick. It looked for a moment like he was going to be able to get a shot away, but just not able to. And losing the handle on it, and it'll go out for goal kick. Now Martinez for Arizona, and it goes out Perez. That's the last man there for Arizona. So going to be throwing now for Eastlake here on the near touchline, near midfield. Ball sent in, and now switch your pass over. Right outside the 18, takes a shot, and having to make a diving stop is Pereira. Keeping the deficit at 1. And ball's going to be clear out. It's going to be another throw in here for Eastlake. So big throw in. That's going to be taken away by Arizona. Arizona bringing up that's Salaman. Whether or not he's going to have to reset, he's going to send it back to Pereira. So still early, but Arizona's really yet to solve or really break through the defense of Eastlake. Have they yet to really get a decent scoring opportunity? Whereas Eastlake has had several and capitalizing on one. Now Eastlake will reset. They drop it back to Torres. Torres standing on the ball. A big switch over to the far side. They'll bring it up that way. Pass up to midfield, crossing midfield. Now Eastlake now running into the middle. And a shot from distance off the mark. It may have been deflected. But it looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for Arizona as we're about to cross into the 28th minute now. Now Salama with it. He's sending it long. And Torres comes out and pumps into number 19 there, Cesar. As Torres was coming out to grab that ball. But good sportsmanship helped him up. Torres on the far side. past midfield, trickling down that near that end line and having to play it and clearing it, fighting for it rather, is Arizona. But once more, it winds up to the East Lake back line here. Over to Reyes on the near touch. Reyes. Pass intercepted by East Lake, up and headed back in. East Lake still on the ball. And there's a big challenge and clear by Arizona. Nice challenge there by Arizona on that play. Sent East Lake player flying, but that was a good challenge. He got the ball there, but we do have a throw in for East Lake on the far side. And we get a whistle, and now Arizona will throw in. Send back to Pereira, and giving pressure there was East Lake, and Reyes intercepts that pass, but goes to Arizona now. The nice pressure here by East Lake as the pass goes off East Lake, so it'll be a throw in here for Arizona. Sends it into Otondo. And pass attempt once more, intercepted by East Lake. Now East Lake trying to work their way in, moving in the middle now. Dish off to number 13. Number 13 sends it into Reyes. Reyes gets it deflected back, and it's going to be picked up by East Lake, and they'll reset. They're going to send it back to Torres, who's way out of the goal here to handle this one. Torres is going to get it back and having to get rid of it. Midfield, flicked forward. And now it'll be sent back in. Long pass attempt intercepted by East Lake, or rather Arizona, but it winds up still at East Lake's feet here and still in control. So it wasn't ready for that pass there in Arizona. Trying to come away with it, and they lose it, and then once more ends up to East Lake now. We might have a stoppage here, maybe a player down away from the ball, perhaps. We're into the 32nd minute now. 1-0 is our score. If you're just joining us, you're watching UPSL Soccer here on the Vetter Sports Network. Round of 16 in the national tournament for the fall 2024 season. It's FC Arizona hosting East Lake Soccer FC. And East Lake leads this one so far 1-0. They're going to have a drop ball. A little bit of give and go here. Nice passing here by East Lake. Now Reyes creates some space for himself. Takes a shot on goal. And it goes in. Oh my. What a shot. Reyes, number 11. And now it's 2-0. Here in the 33rd minute. Let's take another look. As that ball found its way into the far right corner. Beautiful shot by number 11, Adrian Reyes. And now Arizona find themselves a bit of a hole to climb out of. a hill to climb, a hole to climb out of for sure. As they're down by 2. And they have yet to get their offense going here. So I'm sure head coach Alejandro Aguilar has been a little bit concerned right now. But I'm sure Hector Aguilar, the coach for Eastlake, is very pleased with the performance of his team so far in this first half. So response time once more for Arizona. As we are in the 34th minute now, if you're Arizona, you at least want to get one back here and cut this lead in half before you go into the locker room. You certainly don't want to go down by 3 here. So next goal, whoever scores it, either team, is going to be very crucial. And now here comes Arizona. Here's a shot attempted high and over the top bar. So first shot on goal in quite some time for Arizona. Really haven't been able to mount anything since when they got that corner right, like just seconds into the match, but offense has been quiet until now. Now they apply a little bit of pressure. Eastlake trying to handle it and trying to come away with it, but Arizona with a steal. Now pass in the middle, and it goes over the head of Benjamin. Is going to go out for a throw-in for Eastlake. Looks like Eastlake get called on that one as they take a little bit of a liberty on those throw-ins, kind of going up the line a little bit. Now referee says, no, let's not do that. And so it sends them back. There's a fight for it, and Arizona's going to win the ball here. And they're going to send it back to Pereira. But he's going to have to do something with it as he's got a man bearing down on him. And, oh, guess who? It's Reyes with it. Reyes, oh, nice through ball. Pass in the middle. And there's going to be a shot. It's going to be way high. Too much air on that one for a goal kick for Arizona. So Reyes, number 11 for Eastlake, all over the field tonight, making plays for his team. And ball's going to go out on the far touch. Going to be thrown here for Eastlake. They're going to send it back to Torres. Torres staying on the ball. Has a little bit of pressure. He sends it off to his defense. And another big long pass attempt, but too far for everyone. It's going to trickle down to Pereira. And he sends it to Waters. And Waters is going to get it back. So pressure once more, causing Arizona to retreat. They send it back to Pereira. Pereira sends it over to Salama. Salama passes to midfield. Caesar with it. He goes down as he passes. Oh, he sends it over to Perez, and fouls calls. Will be a free kick right at midfield. Arizona would like to get their attack going here. And now coming away with it is Hondo. Hondo pushes it forward, and there's a chase for it, and shot, and oh, hits a top bar. Oh my goodness. So Arizona almost cut that lead in half here. Let's take another look. It's a left-footed strike. And hit the Either hit the top bar or the side of the goal there, but nonetheless, it was goal kick for Eastlake, and the ball winds up past the far touch. Is going to be a throw in here for Arizona. As they fetch that ball out of the bleachers. So now crossing to the 39th minute. I'm starting to get a little late here in the first half. Salama with it. Going to send back to Waters. Waters looking for somewhere to go with it. Waters gets it back now. He dribbles up, sends it past midfield. And we get a foul. Foul given. Like sent it long, but it's headed back to midfield by Arizona. Flicked up in the air by Perez. Eastlake sent it back in. Waters heads it to a teammate. It's going to get sent over. Now Perez is going to have to chase it down. He's outside the box, so he can't pick it up. And he just clears it. This will be a throw in for Eastlake here as we're in the 40th minute now. 2-0 is our score in this UPSL Fall 2024 National Tournament round of 32. And there's a shot in, just wide. On the past the left goal post. So Eastlake with another chance here, almost made it 3-0 here. Let's take another look at this. As we see, Estrella flicked it forward to Jonathan, and Jonathan just sent it wide to the left of the goal there. So as I said, head coach Hector Aguilar got to be very pleased with how his team has played this half. As they've had numerous scoring opportunities while really holding Arizona to really just a couple shots. And that's been it for Arizona. Haven't really been able to get on track offensively. Well, I'm sure Alejandro Aguilar, the coach for Arizona, will have his team regroup here at the half as we are drawing near to the halftime whistle here as we're about to cross into the 42nd minute. And nice shoulder tackle there by Arizona. Now past midfield. Now here comes Arizona now on the run. And falling down is the Eastlake player, and the ball is going to go out. And the ball's put in play by Arizona. That's Waters with it. Over to Salama. Salama. Back to Waters at center circle. Salama sends it down the near touch line, and it's going to go out, and it's going to be thrown here for Arizona. As we're in their defensive third now of Eastlake. It's Martinez throwing it in. And Eastlake's going to come away with it. Pressure, and the ball goes out. So no one there for Eastlake. So now we're going to set up for, looks like a corner here, I think. It's either corner or deep. Yeah, it's going to be a deep throw in here, deep in the defensive third now, right near the corner flag. He's going to set up here for a big throw, and there it is, into the box, and headed up by Eastlake. And flicked up once more by Eastlake. Now Eastlake's going to come away with it. And they're going to send it along up near midfield. And kept in by Eastlake. And nice transition here by Eastlake now. Flicked it back to Reyes. Reyes with it. Back over to Estrella. Estrella now tries to center it. And it's deflected. It's going to be picked up by Pereira. So very nice transition by Eastlake, but not able to get a shot on goal this time. Now, pass attempt, or clearing attempt, is taken by Eastlake, but they lose control. Now here comes Almanza with it, past midfield. Tried to send it, but shot it right into the legs of a Eastlake player. Eastlake. Very impressive half here as we pass the 44th minute here. Don't think we'll have much stoppage time. Haven't really had any significant delays. But it's Eastlake looking really good right now, up 2-0. And in command of this match so far. They send it back to Torres, the keeper for Eastlake. He had to get rid of it, did a little bit of pressure. He's going to get it back now. And they'll just wheel it around now past in the middle. They'll look to break out from there. Now up the near touchline, near midfield. And going out off Arizona. Throw in here for Eastlake. Now flick forward. The chance for Ruiz with it. Now winds up on the feet of Reyes. Reyes back to Ruiz. And passing middle, but there was nobody there for Eastlake. And send it to Martinez. Martinez over to Almanza, and that's going to go out on the near touch. So perhaps just maybe, oh, nope. That is it for the first half here. So we've reached the first 45 in the books. And our score at halftime here is Eastlake Soccer Club, or Eastlake Soccer FC 2, FC Arizona 0 here at the halftime here. We're going to step away here for a bit, but do not go away, folks. We'll be back with you in a bit for the second half of this UPSL matchup, round of 32 in the fall 2024 national tournament. We'll be back in a bit, folks.
Martin, Nico Polaci with the recovery. Once again, the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
That motor goes round, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Out over the right side. The shot and the goal!
And welcome back to match. And welcome back, folks, to the second half here of this UPSL Fall 2024 National Tournament matchup here. It's FC Arizona hosting East Lakes from the SoCal South Division, and FC Arizona find themselves down 2-0 here at halftime. It's been a real good first half for East Lake Soccer. They pretty much dominated that whole half, both offensively and defensively. FC Arizona just not able to get on track with their offense. And we'll welcome back, folks, to the second half here of this UPSL Fall 2024 National Tournament matchup here, round of 32. East Lake Soccer FC leading 2-0. And we'll take a look at some halftime highlights here as East Lake gets things going early here. A nice shot there, a good stop there by Pereira. And then just the header just missed here. And now we take a look at the first goal here as they're able to break those. Jonathan on the goal there. So it was all East Lake offensively here in the first half. And there's a shot from distance from Reyes, who's been all over the field. And here, just one of the few attempts, lone attempts by FC Arizona. And then late in the half, almost making it 3-0 there. But 2-0 is our halftime score here in this Arizona Division versus SoCal South Division matchup here. The round of 32. Winner will go on to the round of 16. And I know that head coach Hector Aguilar for East Lake is going to be very pleased with what he's seen from his squad so far. And we await for the teams to take the field here for the second half. And this presentation of UPSL Soccer brought to you by Veteran Media Sports. As East Lake Soccer trying to make their way back into the round of 16 as they did back in the fall of 2023 season. And as we see, the referees are back here, and we should get underway shortly here. And we're moments away here from getting the second half underway for you here. 2-0 is our score. Eastlake on top. They'll be going from left to right here to start the second half, wearing the red and white, and the home team, FC Arizona, in the dark jerseys with the blue sleeves. They'll be going from right to left here to start the second half. As we're almost ready to get things underway. We'll see what head coach Alejandro Aguilar for Arizona told his team here at halftime. I expect Arizona to come out pretty aggressively here. Because if you're Arizona, you want to try and cut this lead in half fairly quickly here and leave yourself plenty of time to maybe find an equalizer, whereas trying to find some way to stop this Eastlake attack. And Eastlake, they can score goals here, as they scored 40 goals during the regular season. So they've been a prolific goal-scoring team. So we're going to get a throw in here for Eastlake here on the far side. So Eastlake played about as well as a team can play in the first half, creating scoring opportunities for themselves and really limiting the other team of their scoring opportunities. They've certainly dominated possession in the first half as well. So impressive first half here. Now let's see how Arizona responds. And ball is going to go off the foot of Eastlake player. It's going to be a throw in here for Arizona. And if Arizona, if they are able to find their way back here and tie the score up, and if it happens to end that way at the end of the full 90, we'll have two 15-minute extra periods to determine a winner. We'll play those two full periods, and if the score still might be tied, then they would go to penalty kicks. But we have a long way to go for that, and Arizona has to put in some work to get us to that point. Now Eastlake with it at midfield. Pass in now. Here comes Eastlake. In the middle, moves around one man, and ball taken away nicely there. Nice takeaway by Arizona. Arizona past midfield on the far side. Past the middle. Broken up by Eastlake. Now Eastlake bring up here along the near side. Into the middle. And Eastlake will reset. Arizona for the takeaway. They send it into the far corner. And poke past the end line. It's going to be a corner now for Arizona. So Arizona, with their second corner of the match, with the first corner being mere seconds into the match, now find their second one here in the 49th minute. They'll be on the far side. There'll be a left-footed swing here. Outside in. In the box, headed up and out by the defense. Flicked forward by Eastlake, but Arizona's there to knock it back in, but no one's there. It's going to be picked up by Torres. Torres boots it away past midfield. And giving chase is Eastlake, trying to keep it in and not able to. So there's going to be a throw in here for Arizona on the far touch. You're watching UPSL Soccer, Premier League Soccer. Sent to you by Vetter Media Sports. We're glad you're with us tonight. Been a beautiful evening for soccer here in Mesa, Arizona. Here's a chance for Atondo, but just cannot put himself into his position to make a play, and turns over to Eastlake. Dispossessed now in Arizona with it on the far touchline. And once more, end up losing the ball. Eastlake's been a tremendous job taking the ball away from Arizona. Eastlake trying to set up, pass in the middle, give and go. Now trying to work their way in. That's Estrella with it. Eastlake still on the ball now. And a nice, quick, crisp passing here for Eastlake. As they move it over to the near side. And now they'll reset. Finally, pass intercepted by Arizona and taken away. Now Arizona looking to bring it up past the midfield. And once more taken away by Eastlake. Eastlake moving the ball around, and they switch over to the far side. Pass taken away by Arizona. Arizona finally regained possession here. They need to get something going here offensively. Pass attempt, long pass attempt, broken up by Eastlake once more. That's been the story of the match so far. Eastlake's getting to those loose balls, now trying to work their way in, creating some space, taking a shot. It was deflected and now cleared. And now Arizona breaking out now. Here's Atondo with it on the near side. Gets around one man nicely and into the corner, top of the box, and pass in front, and not able to handle it and get a shot away, and it's taken away by Eastlake defense there. That was, I think that was Benjamin there who had a chance, but not able to handle it cleanly. And a potential opportunity to get one on the board goes by the wayside. That was a good feed by Atondo, just did not work out. And now they're going to drop the ball back to Torres, the keeper for Eastlake. He quickly sends it over. Now Eastlake have it at midfield. Let's give and go, and able to split the defense and able to get by him, and Pereira had to come out of the goal there to dive on it. As the Eastlake player was able to split the defense there. Again, just set up by some beautiful passing by Eastlake. Just been really impressed with their passing game here this evening. And mind you, this is an undefeated team that Eastlake is doing this to tonight. As Arizona has not lost a match this season, this fall 2024 season. And they have definitely run up against their toughest challenge tonight. Well, they got the ball at center circle. There's still plenty of time. But they've not been able to solve the defense of Eastlake as of yet. Now ball's going to go out past the far touch. It's going to be a throw in here for Eastlake in their own defensive third. Now Eastlake has midfield. Nice drop pass here into the corner of the 18. Now tried to center in front. It's off defense. It's out past the end line. So we're going to set up for a corner now. Not many corners at all in this match so far. There's only the third for Eastlake, as aggressive as they've been. So this will be on the near side, left-footed boot, and headed up and out. And we'll do this on the other side now. This will be a corner on the far side. Into the box and headed up and flicked up in the air by Arizona. But he's come away with it. Now the corner 18 trying to move in the box, does, takes a shot and into the goal. We'll have to see the replay to see how that perhaps maybe got deflected in, or nonetheless though, it's 3-0 now in the 57th minute. And now Eastlake have themselves a commanding 3-0 lead. Let's take another look. Nope. It's just a beautiful put in by number 12, Chavez. And so Arizona finds themselves down even further here. And it looks like Eastlake is making some substitutions now, perhaps. Maybe perhaps for defensive purposes, but Arizona just not able to get anything going, and they did what you just not want them to do, is concede that third goal. So now the outlook now is that much dire here for Arizona now. In the 59th minute, down by 3. Got to be in desperation mode now, and Arizona players down. Shot on goal goes off the mark a little bit. Eastlake trying to come away with it, trying to keep it in, and it's going to be cleared away by Eastlake. Arizona player down. I don't know if he's still down or not, but Arizona's going to have to pressure more, but thing about that is they could leave themselves open for on the back end here by Eastlake. So now Eastlake threatening once more. And Eastlake win the ball back, and they're going to drop it back to midfield. Oh, nope, looks like we got a whistle here. So foul given. Be free kick for Arizona. Now back to live action here. Ball sent long. And kick out by Eastlake. They have it along the near touch line. Ball sent forward there at center circle. Harassed a little bit by Almanza, causing him to retreat, but they still have it. Ball sent forward. But coming away with it's Arizona. Waters with it over to Curie. You put on the captain's armband here, you saw just a moment ago. And over to Benjamin. Benjamin sends it on. Arizona on the far side. Ball goes out, and it's going to be a throw in here for Arizona. As they go into the 61st minute. And it's Eastlake still picking up where they left off in the first half. Just stellar play tonight. And if they just keep steady play here and do what they've been doing, they should coast here to a victory tonight. Then again, you never know. Arizona could still have an answer that there's still time, but 3 goals is asking a lot here. But this UPSL, we've seen big comebacks before. But you got to think with the way play has gone so far, it's going to be tough for Arizona here. But there's Eastlake now. Nice pass in front, but defense is there trying to maneuver around and kind of lost the handle on it a little bit. It's going to be cleared away by Arizona. And Arizona just trying to break out of their own side of the field. Just can't. It's just Eastlake has been, like just then, stealing the ball. Everything is working for Eastlake. Nothing is really working so far for Arizona. It's been one of those nights. Now Eastlake past midfield. There's a pass attempt stolen by Arizona. That was Almanza looking for somewhere to go with it. Now he sends it over the near side to Curie. Curie sending it forward, but then Curie pushes a man down and the ball is going to go out. It's going to wind up with all this result. Well, it's going to be a corner here for Arizona. And Curie's going to take this. The left-footed boot now in past the far post and headed towards the goal and headed out by Eastlake. And cleared away by Eastlake. So we'll get a throw in here on the far touch for Arizona. So Arizona trying to get some offense going here. But down 3, there just may not be enough time, even with a little more, about 25 minutes to go. The way this match has gone. Here comes Eastlake now into the box. A shot and a goal. Eastlake 4-0 now. Oh my. You got to think that one's gonna put things out of reach here for Arizona. Let's take another look at this one. Just hard play. And just a well-placed shot. Dara can not do anything about it. And then Eastlake Soccer is really looking like now they punched their ticket into the round of 16 with a commanding 4-0 lead. Arizona just cannot find the magic that they've had during the regular season, coming in undefeated tonight. At 8 wins and 2 draws, and of course 2 wins in division play to get here to the round of 32. Just don't have it tonight. They find themselves down by 4. It's just such a all-around play by Eastlake. Very impressive. And you would think if they could keep this up through the whole tournament, they're going to be very, very tough to beat. Now they'll send it back to Torres. Torres really hasn't had to do much as far as saves go here. It's just only just a couple shots that Arizona's had. Now here, Arizona with a chance now, as I say this, now moving into the box. And this pass goes awry, and Eastlake's going to take over. It's been that kind of night for Arizona. And ball is going to go out near touch. And we're going to have a throw in here for Arizona. Or they call foul. Oh, they call foul. So free kick for Arizona. So Takuri puts it in play. Arizona trying to get something going here. Now pass into the box and well defended by Eastlake, and they able to clear it away. And now pass them taken by Takuri. Takuri drops it back. Benjamin. Nice pass by Benjamin. Now over to Takuri. Takuri. Takuri gets it, wins it back, and pass over to Waters. Waters has it now. He sends it along, and it's cleared away by Eastlake. Okay, we got a player down here. It looks like we're going to get, the Eastlake player went down, so we're going to get a foul. So Arizona turns the ball over here. Arizona flicks it up here. looking for Benjamin, and Benjamin goes down the pitch and the ball goes out for goal kick. This is just not Arizona's night here, folks. Eastlake now. Oh, had a man, but couldn't quite get to him. That was Benjamin. Isaiah Benjamin broke up that pass attempt. And Waters sends it long. Was looking for number 9, Parker Orr. Throw in for Arizona, taken away by Eastlake. Now past midfield. Now let's switch it up on the near side. At the corner of the 18, stop looking. Drops it back. Valenzuela with it. He pushes it over onto the far side. And now they'll drop it back to center circle. Take a little time off this clock here as we're into the 71st minute now, about to pass into the 72nd minute. His time is really a factor now. For Arizona, but they would have a monumental task of trying to score 4 goals before the full 90. Now, nice defensive play by Waters there. He pushes it forward, but it's going to be picked up by Eastlake. And it's going to be poked past the near touch by Takuri. Going to be thrown here for Eastlake. It's Valenzuela going to throw in here. We have perhaps a substitution coming on now. Looks like we have a couple players coming in now. Maybe perhaps to get some players in some playing time here. The national tourney. As says Christian Flores, number 10, who's come on. Yeah, send in the box, headed up by Eastlake. And ball kept in by Arizona. Arizona now on the far side. Still having now heading in the corner, now sent in the middle and to the back post, but no one there for Arizona. Taken by Eastlake, deflected. And they turn the ball over. Torres puts it in play to his defense. Ball sent forward, and here's a chance for Eastlake. Right outside the 18, now pass in the middle. Taken, trying to get around his man, able to, and try to get a shot off and goes down, and did they call penalty? He was inside the box. Didn't see the initial call here from the referee. But I think that kind of looks like what we're going to have here is a penalty. This is definitely a foul. It looks like Valenzuela is going to take this here. And there's number 10, Valenzuela, standing over the ball. There's a chance to put his team up by 5 here as we're getting late in the match now as we're past into the 75th minute. Valenzuela approaches the ball, shot, and puts it in. No problems there. 5-0 is our score. And I think it's safe to say you can put this one into the win column for Eastlake, up by 5 now. As you saw the foul there, and Valenzuela putting it away into the right corner. So Eastlake will move on, and Arizona will suffer their only defeat of the fall 2024 season. I still have to congratulate them on a successful season. Finishing first in the regular season, and then of course winning the division in the divisional playoff and earning their spot here in the round of 32. They've just run into a buzzsaw tonight, Eastlake. Everything's been working right for Eastlake tonight, and Arizona just cannot find any offense this evening. And here we go again. Here comes Eastlake again into the box. And shot, and oh, nice pass. But the ball was deflected by the defense. So again, another opportunity for Eastlake. Waters trying to work it up midfield. And giving chase. That's Gonzalez, number 20, and it's going to go out, and they're going to give it toward a corner here. So Arizona will get a corner opportunity. Corner number 4 for them. And it'll be on the far side. Be a left-footed boot here. And in towards the goal and in. So Arizona get a header here off of a corner and get on the board here at 5-1. And they ruin Jose Torres' clean sheet here. Take another look. Just textbook here. Beautiful header. And so now it's 5-1. But I still think it may be perhaps too little too late. Oh. Arizona coming in down, but Eastlake now able to regroup and take this one away. Now they bring it up the other way and stop short. And they'll have to reset. They send it back. You know, it's going to go all the way back to Torres, I believe, off camera. So Torres has it. He's standing over the ball. Probably not too happy about giving up that goal, but the most important thing is picking up the win here and moving on to the round of 16. Credit to Arizona, they're not giving up. Oh, close call there by Torres. Able to get it away before a sliding Arizona player. So Eastlake switched up over the far side. And trying to get through 2 defenders, and he winds up on the pitch. Foul called. And so it'll be a free kick here for Eastlake. About 10 yards out of the 18. Certainly within striking distance. With a good shot here. As we're into the 80th minute now. 5-1 is our score. Arizona finally able to break through. As I said, I believe it's just too little too late here. Here's a chance for Eastlake. Ball in and out past the end line, and be a goal kick for Arizona. Suarez with it. Eastlake giving chase. Arizona trying to bring out and just mishandled there by number 15, Carlos Gaurion. Just see the frustration there. It's just been that kind of night for Arizona. And Eastlake with a big throw. And headed by the defense and past the end line. And let's see. We're going to get it. That's going to set us up for another corner here for Eastlake. Corner number 5 for them. And they just kind of, there was nobody in the box here for Eastlake. They just rolled it out into play. Now they send it towards the box, and nobody's there for Eastlake. Waters picks it up, and he's going to have to get rid of it. Yeah, Arizona flicking it ahead, looking for Flores. And it's going to go out, and it'll be Arizona's possession here. As we're getting late now, folks, and we're past into the 82nd minute. I'll be throwing here for Arizona. Number 8 there, not on roster we were given. And the ball is on along the far touch, and they're going to send it back to Perea. Now long ball attempt, and Eastlake's going to pick it up along the near touch, and he's going to send it forward, and it's going to, we get a whistle here. We got 2 players down, 1 on each team. So that's Parker Orr, number 9, who gets up, and Eastlake player still down. Now he gets helped up by Torres. So we're going to have a drop ball. Eastlake has it. They're going to send it over to the middle, and a modicum of resistance here by Arizona. Now Arizona putting their screws on a little bit more and trying to come away with it, and they do. That's Flores with it in the middle. And down went number 20, Gonzalez. And Eastlake trying to break out of their zone now. Now near midfield. As Valenzuela with it, he switches it up over the far side. Eastlake. Perhaps in a bit of the milk the clock mode right now. They have things well in hand here, leading 5-1 into the 85th minute. It's going to be a very impressive victory here tonight for Eastlake. So it looks like we're going to be setting up here for Eastlake corner here on the near side. Eastlake will just put it in play. Then I'll drop it back. Take some more time off that clock. Now back at center circle. Valenzuela with it. Over to Jonathan. Jonathan sends it over now to the far side to Martinez, I think, who has that. And just playing a little bit of keep away now is Eastlake. Now ball sent forward. And it's going to be picked up by Arizona. It's Benjamin with it. Gets it back. Just a few minutes left in this one. It's all over but the shouting pretty much here. Torres picks it up the loose ball. Into the 87th minute. And again, much like the first half, shouldn't be much stoppage time. So I really don't expect this match to continue on much longer past the 90. And now Eastlake content on running as much time off this clock as they can. Now past midfield. They'll stop there. Now some pressure by Arizona, which is handled nicely by Eastlake. Now down the near side. Ball cleared out, poked away. This will be a throw in here for Eastlake. As we're now into the 88th minute. Valenzuela looking for someone to throw to. And he gets it right back and he switches it up, but I don't think anyone's going to get, well, actually, I was wrong. They were able to get to it before it went out past the far touch. Looked for a moment there, it was going to go out and be a throw in here for Arizona. Now, offside call here. So I know Arizona has to be disappointed with their match this evening. And the way their season's ending, but I guess the one sole consolation is at least they did not get shut out here. And here they are looking for more. There's a shot from distance, and Torres having to make a save here. Hadn't been called upon much here tonight. And now he's wheels the ball out to his defense. About to cross into the 90th minute. And then after that, we'll see how long the ref lets this one continue. And Eastlake chips it ahead. Now, right outside the 18, Valenzuela tries to get around man. He does. He's able to get a shot off and just wide. Maybe even been trying to do a crossing pass, but no one was able to get to it. But nonetheless, it goes out. And Arizona quickly putting it in play. But again, congratulations to Eastlake Soccer FC. They played an all-around wonderful match here. And they'll move on to the round of 16. And FC Arizona will go down in defeat, their sole defeat of the 2024 fall season. So congratulations to them as well for a fine season. That'll be Eastlake moving on. And that is it, folks. That is your final. Eastlake Soccer FC 5, FC Arizona 1. Just a dominating performance by Eastlake Soccer. Well-earned victory here tonight. And Arizona just did not have it tonight. They just cannot find their offense, and that was their downfall. You got to figure down 2-0 at the half. They were still in the match if they could only just get their offense going, but Eastlake Soccer really poured it on again once in the second half, putting 3 goals on the board in the second half. And they win this one going away. 5-1 is your final. And they will move on to the round of 16. Well, that will do it for us folks here. We appreciate you watching UPSL Premier Soccer action here as we take a look at some of the match highlights before we leave you. We're going to take a look at goal number 1 here for Eastlake, and then goal number 2 by Reyes, standout player tonight for Eastlake. And then the second half, that was Chavez on the goal there. And 4-0, and then capping it off is Valenzuela on a penalty kick. Fires your 5 goals from Eastlake, and 1 goal from Arizona coming late on a beautiful header. Beautiful set piece by Arizona. But that is all the scoring for you. And that will do it for us tonight. We thank you for watching UPSL Premier League Soccer here on the Vetter, presented by Vetter Media Sports. My name is John Reno. You have been watching the Fall 2024 National Tournament Round of 32. Once more, one last time, our final score, Eastlake Soccer FC 5, FC Arizona 1. Thank you for watching. Good night, everyone, and we will see you next time on the pitch.